Our project this month is making a door with hinges and a doorknob with a ring brad. I'm still organizing papers and sorting all of my tags, belly bands, sacks, and journaling cards to go into smaller containers and fit on my shelf for easy access for making my next journal. Hi everyone, Patty here. First, I like to put the month on my generic monthly calendar, add the days of the week, and number my monthly. My digital pages for my planner are all without dates and months, and so then I just have to add them each month. I put the month up at the top, and then I put the days of the week above the week. A quick flip through of the pages to find where I would like to add my door that I want to put in. I love making doors, and I have a couple videos on making doors that I will list in the description. I decided to use this page and tore the pocket that I had sewn onto this page right out to make room for my idea for a door that will hinge open, and I can add a few notes that I don't want anyone to see at first glance. I find one of my rust-dyed papers and decide which will look best for the front of my door. I measure the space I have and rip the rust-dyed paper into a size that fits my 5-inch by 8-inch page in my journal. I used my tear ruler and made my door 4 inches wide by 6 inches long. Hinges are approximately 1 inch down from the top and 1 inch up from the bottom of the door. I bought the hinges on Amazon in 2 sizes, 24mm and 18mm, in a box of 60 for about $10. I also used a small Tim Holtz Ideology ring fastener for a doorknob. Tiny brads to hold the hinges onto the paper. I have several sizes of the brads, and I like the Papercraft brand the best. I mark where I want the hinges to fit onto my door and poke a hole with a needle to be able to get the brad into the hole. You want the hinge to fit fairly close to the edge of your paper or it won't open properly. I choose which size I want to use on this door. On this one, I'm using the smaller hinges. These brads come in several different colors, and I'm trying to pick which colors will look the best with the hinge. I need 8 brads, 4 for each hinge, so I'm looking to find 8 that will match. have these larger brads, but they were too large, and I had dyed these. They were gold, and I put silver alcohol ink on them to dye them colors, but they were too big. Once I got the hinges on, I didn't want to see the brad's prongs on the backside, so I used a piece of my handmade washi tape over the backside of the brads. I will list the video I did on making 4 different types of handmade washi tape in the description. I use double-sided tape and some tissue or napkin on one side of the double-sided tape, and then stamp using my favorite stamps from Tim Holtz, the Field Notes. Use your favorite washi tape and cover up the prongs of the brads on the back side of your door. I put the tape down on the whole back side of the page to help reinforce the door as it will be opening and closing. Of course, we always ink up our edges to help our door look a little more used and worn around the edges. I'm using walnut stain distress ink. I'm ready to attach the door to my page of my journal. Mark your holes and put a hole in the journal page where you will be adding your brad. It takes 4 brads per hinge. The brad prongs will be on my weekly page, and I will add another piece of washi tape to cover them. I'm all thumbs when it comes to putting these tiny brads into the hinges, so bear with me as I get them all arranged squarely. I had so much fun making this door, I made another one for my next journal also. They are so easy to make and make such a beautiful addition to our journals. This one has a rusty eye bolt for the door. Check out my rusty digital pages on my Etsy shop, listed in the description. This door I use the tiny brads from the Tim Holtz, and they just don't look as nice as the larger size I had from Paper Crafts. Let's add the door knob with the Tim Holtz Ideology ring fastener. I like to have my knob to be a little higher than center, so I measured down 2 3/4 inches from the top of my door and made a hole to put the ring fastener through. These ring fasteners come in 3 different colors. I went with the one that matches the hinges best. I put a little piece of washi tape on the prongs of the ring fastener so they don't catch on anything when I add something behind my door. I put a couple little pencil marks on the journal page to show how much space I have to add something behind the door. Flip through of August. I've taken all of my journaling cards out of the pockets and plan to add my birthday cards into the pockets. Step tracker and habit tracker are nicely filled out. August was a busy month with anniversary of 48 years, birthday, and fair. September will be just as busy with a lot happening. Now for some of my organizing for this month. I keep trying to get items put into appropriate size totes and labeled to put onto my shelves in my craft room. This tote is full of metal pieces such as brads, hinges, rings, and page corners. I have a label maker and I went back and added a nice label to the end of the tote. File folder is going to hold journal cards, page additions, page tabs, pockets, belly bands, and a few different pieces that I want to keep separated, but not enough to warrant a tote for each one. I have smaller plastic bins that fit my pages that are all ready to put into my next journal. I try to make these plastic bins into themes, like steampunk pages, nature-inspired, and so forth. I have a lot of my rush-dyed pages in this plastic bin, ready to be put into a journal. This makes it handy to start another journal, and coordinating pages are ready, all set up and ready to go. Some have some sewing on them. This one with the hinged door is added into this bin and is ready to be used. This bin is the one I'm using for my steampunk journal I'm working on, with a treasure chest, chains, and silver metal eyelet trim with grommets, some material that I'm making a corset to add as a sleeve to close the journal, a few of the girls that my granddaughter drew for me and I made into digital pages. Everything is handy and ready for me to use to insert into my journal. I will sign off for this month with my theme for this month is gratitude. Lets me be happy. See you next month. Bye.